Alrighty, YouTube Collective. It is time for YouTube Collective number 3. 3 times the charm is what they're telling me with that. What does that mean? What's your guys' reading about? 3 times the charm? Well, we're going to use the romance angels to figure out what the YouTube Collective reading is today. Let's see. We always pick 3 cards, and they tell us a story from there. Okay, 3 times the charm, 3 cards. You have somebody, you have a karmic trying to come back into your life. And they're about to offer you a big romantic forward movement. Like, some of you, it's almost intensity of like, will you marry me? And you're like, fuck no. Fuck no. This dynamic, holding self-worth, will be not expressing to them. There are certain people that are deserving of closure with you, and then there's certain people that aren't. That is what you're starting to realize. Even if you are the bigger and better person, it doesn't mean you just always have to be mature and always have the conversation. Like, you are allowed to just exist and let the leaves fall for that person. That is exactly what you did. There was a tree, there was a plant that you were trying to keep alive for them, but they were doing nothing to nurture it. Yeah, they're about to pop into your life. This is a reading for a collective of people who have an ex that was very toxic, reaching out to you. And you are to hold self-worth. And some of you want to have a conversation to stand up for yourself. And if that resonates for you, then do that. But for a lot of you here, the best thing will be not to react. That is the closure, is picking yourself. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What's the emotion they're going to be coming with you at? Let's see, what color do we get? Okay, pick 2. Red and orange, but the orange was the one I really saw. The red is the covered up one. Okay, this is how I take this. They're going to become, so red is a passionate, it's a fiery color, but it also can mean, danger, caution, etc., right? What I take with this is, the orange is this kind, it's this confident nature coming in with compliments, nourishment. How are you? Blah, blah, blah. But hidden, true intentions is, oh shit, this person, I find them to be attractive now. I find them to be golden. I wonder what they're going to do in the world. I'd like to explore this now. This person can fill into my cup. It's not a relationship that's going to actually make you very happy. We have to pay attention to the little red flags that will come with this person. They're going to come at you not even wanting to talk about the past. Very interesting. They're going to expect you to just be friendly to them because that's how you used to always be. They're going to be very shocked when you decide my inner peace is worth so much more than validating you. There was a time where you believed slow and steady would win the race in this dynamic. And all this separation, time apart, you realized this was all about me picking me. My divine would never sailed away from me the way that this person did. There's too much toxicity. It wasn't a divine counterpart. But for a long time, part of your journey was believing they were. It was motivation. But motivation gives out. Consistency stays. Let's see what the cards say. Yeah. Definitely not part of your highest timeline, this person. It is part of your highest timeline to let it known, though. And that, go with me here, that does not mean you have to communicate with them. You have to acknowledge to the universe, I do not want this person. I accept that in my timeline I have no choice if they choose to come back to me and fly away and yada yada. But I have the choice to even let them enter to begin with. This person is going to come at you and state, I'm sorry that I broke up with you. There were other things going on. I was distracted by work. We weren't healthy for each other, which is all correct. This is all valid stuff, but they're going to be leaving out details. That's right, you weren't healthy for each other. You and this person did have to separate. But while you two were together, there was distractions. There was some form of unfaithfulness. And it's sticky feeling to avoid that. This person would love to just throw under the rug everything that they did wrong in this situation. They feel if I don't bring up the past to them, they won't bring up the past to me. We can just go forward. Because there were so many times in the past that you let this person come in and out of your life like it was candy. They were unwilling to take the step when you had nothing. They were willing to leave you for something better, is the mindset that they were in. And yes, it's not about looking back in the past and holding people to who they were, but here's the thing. This person wants a distraction. They don't want to be within you. They want what they can get from you. Attention, love, money, affection, yada yada. Safety, comfort, warmth. It's taken you a long time to get where you are. You've worked hard for your rewards. You've perfected your craft. You're beautiful from the inside out. You're this kind and charitable source. Letting this person back into your life would distract you from your abilities, from your highest timeline. They would affect your finances if you decided to go through a cycle repeat with them. Because what's going on in their life, their vibration would intertwine with you. Fuck up your radio signal, basically. This is a person you used to manifest. Oh my God. This is a person that you used to manifest into your life. Like you could have even done a manifestation jar about them. You could have made a manifestation jar about this person. Either a long time ago, a few months ago, take it as it resonates. I really suggest you do an egg cleanse as well. I really suggest you do an egg cleanse. And in case you aren't aware of what that is, it's light work. It's a return to sender spell. Anything that was sent your way that doesn't serve you, it returns it to the sender. And I do have a YouTube video, very detailed one at that, about how to perform an egg cleanse if you haven't ever done it before, or if you just like some extra tips. I'll make sure to, at the end of the video where you can like attach, like, oh, here's the next video to watch, yada yada. I'll make sure to attach that one for you, if you're called to go there. Spirit couldn't even let this open until you realize your self-worth. It was inevitable. They were always going to come back. The pull you two have is undeniable. You see, this is a deep karmic connection. This was somebody where there was a lot of lust, a lot of passion, and a lot of secrets. Okay, so we've already established you don't want them. You could be so collective text resonates. You could be an air sign. They could be an air sign. Without being sideways, I take that as a kind of like a yin yang. Either both of you could be air signs, or it's one or the other. That is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Nonetheless, it's about communication. It's inevitable that this communication's coming, and these cards are about how to go about that. Okay. They're saying so much balance of masculine and feminine energy. It's not about bowing up to this person at all. So the masculine aspects of you, when this conversation arises, when this person tries to present themselves to you, we have the dormant aspects with the Merlin. Staying calm, cool, and collected. And thinking about true closure will be letting them speak their truth. Staying very quiet. Not over talking at all. You used to always over explain. You felt like you had to talk. And this person would just kind of be there. You don't owe them an explanation for anything. I'm sensing what they're stating is to be grounded. This is a real chance of closure. It's closure you could go forward without if you didn't have it. But if this person is going to present themselves to you, we might as well make the burn not happen slow. There's going to be wind. There's going to be, it's like a little charcoal piece. And I see the wind picking up from the communication, and it turns into a big forest fire, basically. Very fast, your masculine could take over your anger, your frustration, and then your presentation would overspeak your words. The forward movement is to allow this conversation to happen, because it would be avoiding, like, almost signing, like, it would be like avoiding the last part of the contract. But there really is a sense of resilience of not, like, letting them back in your life. Like, stay grounded. Keep your boundaries. They're going to give you a lot of promises. And Spirit's saying you have to remember all of the signs. Not even just this reading, but other readings you've had. And not even just that, but the signs that Spirit sends you all the time about how anytime this person enters back into your life, or you start thinking about them, things can kind of like lights go off. Certain things can start kind of like glitching in your timeline. And when they left, when you no longer gave them your energy, when you put protection barriers up, things excelled again. It's not coincidence. This stuff's real. The people you surround yourself with, their energy affects yours. So allow the conversation to happen. It doesn't have to be long-winded. It doesn't have to be even in person. But don't be like them and just have all this cockiness and seeing this as like a ha I won type of energy. Let them talk. They're a human being who has been hurt. It's not an excuse, it's an understanding. They were young, but you've changed and you've grown. And this person doesn't even meet your timeline. They're too close-minded. This person thinks that they're much more aware than they are. They're very domesticated still. You can't be with somebody like that. I feel this embedment within you that, yes, I don't want this person in my life, but some reason you're right. I do have to have this conversation if they bring it. Yeah. A lot of you here, once this has been solidified, you're going to have a divine attracted into your life, because they don't allow your divine in until there's no more distractions. And this person, I think up until probably the past 2 to 4 days, had a lot of space in your mind. But you're back on track now. You're back in focus. You're bringing to life your manifestations. Nothing and no one's stopping you. You could have had some tower moments throughout this, the end of December into early January, but it's all been to rebuild. It's not destruction and destroying. You see, it was time to rebuild. You have better parts, better equipment, supplies, workers, etc. So it was about tearing down the building to make it even stronger. Everything that burned away can now be reborn and nurture you. And that's what I have for you today. I will see you when I see you. Let's get it.